Ranking all of these guys' physiques from worst to best. Let's go. Last place I got Asta. Dude's like 2 feet tall. He's well built, but everybody knows if you're short, you can touch a dumbbell and look like this in about 2 days. Also, what I didn't tell you is I actually applied a 400 times zoom on this picture. This is how tall he actually is. To scale. We got Ichigo next. Bro looks good. He's super lean. Almost too lean. His vasto lorde form shows his physique pretty well, and I gotta say, respectable. But eat a burger from time to time, you know what I'm saying? It hurts me to put my boy Saitama this low on the list, but the competition is fierce. What do you want me to do about it? It's not like he's not impressive. Broski's cut to the bone. But in the world of anime, this is a sleeper build. The second he puts on that suit, looks like he doesn't even know what a dumbbell is. There are shots where he looks good in the suit, but these are few and far between. We got Yami next. I don't know who made that 3x3, but apparently they were a big Black Clover fan putting 2 characters on here. Honestly, not that much to say here. Respectable size, good physique overall. But now is when we enter big boy territory. Tokitaoma. His anime model is actually considerably smaller than his depiction in the manga, where he looks sauced out of his mind, but in both cases he's got the size and more importantly the proportions. Very nice. Undead Doban. I actually had this guy in my top 3 originally, but I'll tell you why he's in number 4 now. He's fucking cheating. Alright? He's doing the exact opposite of what Saitama's doing. That jacket with them shoulder pads makes his V-taper look way better. He still looks pretty good without it, but it's a definite enhancement. That said, there are shots where he looks aesthetic as fuck, but I think the guy who put him on the 3x3 was too scared to put on the real winner on here, because there wouldn't be a need for any list. Starting off the top 3 with Goku. The thing that prevents him from going further down the list is how his physique varies wildly. In Akira Toriyama's more modern style, he's always drawn like a 14-year-old. But then you got interpretations like Fighter Z making Ultra Instinct look like Ultra Juicing, which is totally different from Toyotaro's extremely cut interpretation of Ultra Instinct. Not to mention different transformations, because if we're being honest, his Super Saiyan Grade 3, where he looks like a mass monster, solos. And number 2, Baki. This has got to be one of the most aesthetic drawings I've ever seen. Although his art style also varies, it's definitely not as much as Goku's. For my money, his physique peaked in Son of Ogre, which is much more aesthetic than his more modern depictions like in the Sumo Orc and Bakirahen. And although he's short, he's only 5'6", so it's not a huge problem. He's not like Asta, a fucking ant. Overall, very tempting to put him at number 1. If only it wasn't for Garo. As far as I'm concerned, the most aesthetic motherfucker on here. His biggest highlight in both the anime and the manga has gotta be his back. What the fuck am I looking at? This is more or less the perfect physique. He manages to strike that very delicate balance of size, leanness, and proportions. And that's why Garo is at number 1. Psych! We all know who the real winner is. I know he's not on the list, but guess what? I'm putting him on the list. Let me know if you'd rank him any differently.